Somebody read today's learning targets, please. Go.
Is it the one that's I can?
Yep.
Oh,
Those are not new.
Okay. I can manage my time and be productive. I read all of them?
Yep.
Okay. I can determine social and cultural aspects of China independent during the medieval period. I can collaborate to complete my SQR3 thoroughly, thoughtfully, and on time.
That's this. That's this, right? SQR3. Okay? So name, date. Make sure you name, date, and I want you to put your period number on there also. Okay? So name, date, period. Everybody got a pencil or pen? Something wrong with them? I noticed all of my blue pens are missing, and like my pen cup has been plundered. There's a few writing utensils on the back cabinet, but maybe you can borrow one from a neighbor if you don't have one. So name, date, period.
No.
And you may work with a partner, you may work with your table group as we fill this out together. But these are going to be turned in at the end of the period.
Your black pen.
You can use one of the ones from the cup, or maybe there's some on the top of the back cabinet. Okay? Your homework, listen, stop. Your homework tonight is to everybody put some writing utensils in your backpack.
Wow, that's a good homework.
Because you guys come to school with these big old enormous backpacks, right, with wheels looking like a suitcase, like you're going camping for a month, and not a single writing utensil inside that enormous backpack, Bingham.
Okay, when you sit there.
I don't want to hear these excuses.
I cleaned out my backpack so I don't have one.
Listen. You cleaned out your backpack so you took out the stuff to write with?
I have a box.
All you need, good for you, all you need to empty out is your chip bags and your candy wrappers.
Yeah, you have a bunch of candy.
God. All right,
Nothing in there.
getting back to this. Listen.
Okay, like fabric.
Title. So for your title, you're just going to put Japan/China. Okay? For the title. Japan/China, because we're doing a compare and contrast. We're analyzing cultural and social aspects of China and Japan. Okay? So I'm going to go through. We're going to read some of the selected stuff together. We're just going to blaze through it and just review the stuff that we've already covered. We have been gone for 3 weeks, so let's get to it.
Yeah, we do.
3, 4.
Big.
I'll take volunteers first. Anybody wants to volunteer? I'll go one paragraph. If you want to go more, feel free to go. Go ahead, Serena.
Okay, 10C. Feudal Japan, the ages of warriors. Being a warrior in feudal Japan was more than just a job. It was a way of life. The collapse
Aristocratic?
aristocratic role ushered in a new age of chaos.
So what's aristocratic? Anybody remember what aristocratic is?
Rich Cracker.
Government, royalty, like people that run the show. Right? You could think of the school administration like Mr. Lee as like the school aristocrats. You could think of your parents as like the aristocrats of your household. Kings and queens would be the aristocrats.
Okay.
Next, another volunteer? Go, Jonah. And then somebody just pick up after. I'm not even going to call on you guys. Let's get through it.
Samurai was also known as Bushido as a retreat, what later became known as the Way of the Warrior. Bushido, a right value system of discipline and honor that required them to live and die in the services of their lords.
If commanded, true Bushi were expected to give their lives without hesitation and form of disgrace. Cowardice, dishonor, defeat reflected poorly on the Lord and was reason enough for a Bushi to commit suicide by seppuku, or ritual disembowelment. In return of this devotion, the Lord provided protection, financial security, and social status. In short, a reason to live.
Guess it, you don't have it on your computer?
Oh.
Somebody else pick up. Jonah can catch up. So listen, before we get to that, look. Survey, record important titles and subtitles from the work. So one important title could be warrior. Could be samurai or warrior class. Okay, so that could be one right there.
Wait, what?
Mr. Powell, listen. On the survey, right, for the first S, you could title it warrior, or you could write samurai, warrior class, something like that. Okay, that's the important title from this section.
Which one are we on?
last.
So let's skip down a little bit. Japanese castle magic.
What, they do magic?
Anybody else? I'm gonna start calling on people.
Japanese.
Here we go.
Around.
Raul.
The Diamo, that Diamo.
Daimyo. That's the daimyo. That's the ruler of the area. You can think of him as like the governor.
The Diamo, according to the shogun, more out of political and military necessity than out of loyalty. The shogun became the most dominant feudal lord by subjugating the other daimyo and receiving from the emperor the impressive title barbarian, quelling generalissimo. Not that the emperor wielded any sort of political power. The awesome military might of the shogun often left the emperor later to grant the title.
Good. Thank you. Everybody understand what that section's all about? So the daimyo and the shogun, they're just different levels of government officials. So they just run the different areas. You think of feudal times, you think of the lords, you have the person that runs, it's not the king, but the person that runs that specific castle area. And then they have like the serfs and stuff that do all the work, they're basically like slaves. So it's just different levels of government all. Don't get caught up in the vocabulary because it's not important. I want you to understand the ideas of what it means. I don't even care really about the years or the names. Just know that the daimyo and the shoguns, there's just many different levels of government. Western influence and feudal struggle. Princess, will you pick up there, please?
It was under now. Watch that Europeans first arrived in Japan.
And he took full advantage of their presence. Part of his military success came